Welcome back everyone, this is Carl again. I hope you enjoyed watching the last video, learning all the stories and our participants' thoughts on the whole pandemic situation. Now, in the next section of the interview, I asked them whether they had any COVID-related racial encounters and just their general thoughts on the whole situation. I think one thing we need to know is that in any countries or societies, we should never let one or two people's action define the whole. Once again, we interviewed only 5 participants, and we should also know that 5 does not represent necessarily what millions or billions of other people are thinking in the Chinese community. Still, we hope you can get something out of their ideas and insights and contribute to our ongoing cross-cultural discussions and dialogues. Alright, without further ado, let's get to the video.
I mean, for myself, I don't really, because I almost stay at home every day. But I do saw lots of news happening around the world, like the American Black Lives Matters. I really respect people who speak for the racist thing. I think that we are all just human beings, you know? So it's sad to see this kind of racist thing happening. One thing that really make me think about is that when I was working in retail, when the manager, when she want us to particularly service Chinese customer, but without caring other customer, that moment I feel like people don't really respect Chinese customer. They just want money from us, right? Sometimes I heard from other brands, like if the Chinese customer come back, they don't do any exchange for them. But if like the normal, like Australian or other customer come back, they will think about to try to help them with the product if something went wrong. But they said if Chinese customer come back, don't do exchange, never return. I think it's really a big problem in Australian retail right now.
No, because we are good citizens, so we don't go out. Stay at home most of the time. Probably going out for grocery shopping once a week or once a month. Friends, do I have friends who is discriminated? Probably not. In terms of human behavior, either you choose to follow the rules by the authority. If you choose to stay at home, good. You're not creating troubles for anyone. You can look for what some people say inner peace. If you can do that and you don't go out, I believe you wouldn't have issues with discrimination, because even if you use WeChat to access news or you're watching TV to get news, those things, yes, they do impact minority groups. You can still be sympathetic or apathetic about those issues. But if there isn't much you can do, or you're not in a position to lead others to voice their opinions, leave it. But if someone is doing the right things, support them.
So many can't count. So for example, like on trains, they're like, people wearing masks. I do have cases when I walk to the train station wearing a mask, and they're like, why are you wearing a mask? And they pretend to sneeze, which is really, it is really scary. Realize no matter how good, I'm good at everything, but it will still find a way to being racist, being dick to you, because they just need one reason to hate you, like corona, like even though you haven't done anything to spreading it.
Personally, I had experience twice in a supermarket. It's not really aggressively. It's sort of subtle that you start thinking about, are they being racist? Are they being anxious? Is that why they're doing it? We were in a supermarket and my housemate wanted to ask me something. So obviously she's talking to me in Chinese. And then we can see a lady just straight away turning to the other side. And also when we are standing there trying to pick some veggie, and there's one lady would be come in and just ask us to move away.
I personally haven't experienced any sort of COVID-related racial abuse. However, I do experience sometimes I wouldn't say mask abuse, but people do judge on the others who wear masks, especially during the first lockdown when mask wasn't made compulsory. And I have also discussed some of this issue with my friends and since that, and a lot of them feel I would say angry towards that. The urge of returning back to China has increased in my mind. Achieving enough points for your permanent residency is becoming harder and harder. And sometimes you feel like the society isn't open to foreigners as much as it used to be. And the second reason would be, I would say, political relationship. I think is on the downturn right now. I do feel like during these years, I'm not that belong to the society as I used to be.
Hey guys, thanks for watching again, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Do you also have any COVID related encounters, or just what is your thought on the whole situation? Leave your comments and I'll see you in the next video.